योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने ब्रह्माहं यत्प्रसादेन मयि विश्वं प्रकल्पितम् श्रीमत्स्वयं प्रकाशाख्यं प्रणौमि जगतां गुरुम्। यः परमात्मा जगत्सृष्ट्वा प्रविवेश पुनः स्वयं तं कृष्णं प्रत्यगात्मानं वन्दे गोपी मनोहरम्। यस्य प्रसादादहमद्वयात्मा विश्वं समस्तं मयि कल्पितं च तं सर्वलोकैकगुरुं सदाश्री स्वयं प्रकाशं गुरुमानतोऽस्मि। गुरूणां चरणां भोजं प्रणिपत्य निरन्तरं तत्कृपालेशतोद्वैत चिन्ताकौस्तुभमारभे। महादेव। तत्वानुसंधानम, physical copy, page number 233. Now that we have seen what is called as Arthapatti, and this Arthapatti is again of two types, Drishtarthapatti and Shrutarthapatti. Arthapatti is pramaan, that it becomes the passage for knowledge, it becomes the cause for knowledge to take place, and therefore it is called as pramanam. Well then, how is this Arthapatti even Shrutarthapatti? So to answer this question, we have the Moola Grantha. Shrutarthapatti, defining what is Shrutarthapatti. Yatha. Yatha means like. So this is this one sentence from the Shruti is being provided to us as an specimen of how Shrutarthapatti is there. Tarati Shokam Atmavid. What is the Vakyam? Tarati Shokam Atmavid. The knower of the self goes across sorrow, grief, suffering. So who is the one who goes across this sorrow or suffering? The knower of the self. This is the Vakyam. Now this Vakyam is the place from where Arthapatti will come to play its role. Okay. From this Vakyam, what have you directly known? That the knower of the self. Now, who is the one for whom the samsara ends? Who is the one for whom the suffering ends? The knower of the self. Okay. That is all that is said. Now, Arthapatti will come, and since this Arthapatti is with regard to the Shruti, it will be called as Shrutarthapatti. How it is? Shokopalakshita pramatrtvadi bandhasya jnana nivartyatvam shrutam. Now, who is the one for whom this suffering ends? The knower. So knower means knower of the self. He who knows Brahman, he who knows Paramatma, he who knows the self. So that person. Now, so what is the cause of moksha? So we understand because shoka is the bandha, and the release from this bandha, from this bondage, is done, achieved by knowledge. Okay, through knowledge. And therefore, jnanam is the sadhanam. Jnana nivartyatvam shrutam. Bandha. How is this bandha? Shokopalakshita pramatrtvadi bandhasya. Shoka. What is directly said over here? Shoka. But by shoka, what also gets indicated? Okay, what gets indicated is also the ego. Hmm. This ego, the pramatritva, the knowership, the experiencership, all these is bandha. So shokopa lakshita, shoka goes away, of course. But as long as the pramatritva, kartritva, bhoktritva is going to be there, till then shoka will also be there. Why? Because that is the bandha. Ah, शोकोपलक्षित प्रमातृत्वादिबद्धस्य ज्ञाननिवर्त्यत्वं श्रुतम्. What is heard? What is now? What is it that you have understood from this sentence? That all this bandha, and how is this bandha? The ego, which becomes known because of shoka. Now those people, oh, I don't have ego, but I suffer. No, hey, the suffering is there because of it. Shokopalakshita pramatrutvadibandhasya. So that's why, as long as there is any kind of shoka, whether it is your boredom, whether it is your tension, whether it is your anxiety, whether it is your worry, whether it is the conflict, whether it is the regret, whether it is, your insecurity, all these are nothing. This is shoka. But that shoka means what is getting upalakshitam? That is this ego, kartrutva, bhoktrutva, pramatrutva, all these things. This is the ego. And that's why that is the bandha. And how is this bandha nivartya? So somebody says through samadhi. Hey, no, that bandha is nivartya. What is through? Through the knowledge becomes nivartya. Who becomes nivartya? The bandha becomes nivartya. Nivartya means worthy of taking away. But it is how? Through knowledge, bandha becomes nivartya. Okay. So in this bandha itself, there is one property. And that property is nivartyatvam. What is the property of this bandha? That it is nivartya. Correct? Like darkness has this property that it can be removed only by the light. You can do anything. You can dance, scream, you know, request for help, do prayers. But darkness is not going to go. Darkness will go only with light. So darkness has got nivartyatvam, but how is it nivartyatvam? Prakasha nivartyatvam means it is, so tritiya vibhakti tatpurush. Tritiya tatpurush you use. Jnana nivartyatvam through knowledge. Who has it? Bandha. So bandha has this. Huh? So jnana nivartyatvam we have understood. And what have we understood? That the ego gets removed through knowledge.
Jnanam.
Through knowledge. Then somebody will come, oh, no, no, the ego goes away through samadhi. Because in samadhi, like the sleep, there is no ego. Sir, ego may not be there in manifest form, but the bija of the ego, what is the bija? What is the bija of the ego?
Ignorance.
Ignorance. And will it not remain?
Yes.
It
In some.
will remain. And therefore, even if the samadhi gives you freedom from the ego, yet when you are not in samadhi, the ego will come out. Now the ego which comes when in the Vyuthita Avastha of the yogi is not as venomous, is not as venomous as our ego. Understand that? But if he becomes, if that yogi becomes little careless, that ego also can assume a dangerous form. You know what? Um, if you have seen, there are these baby cobras. They look very cute. They're baby cobras. They're small, like that. And then you can imagine that how Bhagavan Shankar is wearing those cobras as his earrings. So these are baby cobras, like that. They look very cute. So now, if you say, oh, nice, 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 they're very cute, harmless, and all that, but don't think it is just harmless. Hmm. It may have, fangs which are very, very small,
Delicate.
delicate, and small. And the venom also in them will not be as much as it is there in an adult cobra, but it is there or not. And if this cobra, baby cobra, is also bound to become an adult cobra, and thereafter, if the venom is good enough even to kill 7 elephants, what to talk about one human being? Huh? It is so toxic, and it releases a lot of its venom. So that amount which the cobra releases is good enough even to kill 7 elephants, even if not seven, 2, 3 elephants enough. What are you and your system, human beings? हाँ? एक मुट्ठी भर तो तुम्हारा दिल है, और क्या? Go, you will be dead. Like that, though this ego that comes for the yogi may not appear as venomous as our ego, but if he becomes careless, that ego also will become like the ego of a common man. Why? Because the knowledge has not taken place. So if you are claiming that jnana nivartyatvam is not there in the ego, but samadhi nivartyatvam is also there, that it can also, no, it does not go away with samadhi. Only thing is that a, it becomes feeble. What does it become? Feeble. But it is only in knowledge that it is falsified. Okay, it gets falsified. So, pramatrutvadibandhasya jnana nivartyatvam shrutam. Okay. Tasya. Tasya means kasya? Pramatrutvadibandhasya. Tasya mithyatvamantarena satyatve. If this ego was going to be something that is real, would it be possible to remove it through knowledge? Because knowledge is capable of removing something that is that is not real, that what is erroneously understood, or that what is projected by the ignorance is what will go away through knowledge. Okay, so tasya, and therefore now has it said that tarati shokam atmavid, does it say anywhere that this bandha शोकोपलक्षित प्रमातृत्वादि कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्व etc. Does this vakyam anywhere say that this ego is mithya? Is it saying
No,
directly anywhere?
no, Swamiji.
Then how have you concluded that this ego is mithya?
Because it can be removed.
Vakyam is not saying, so you don't have Pratyaksha Shruti saying that ego is mithya. Correct? What is the Pratyaksha Shruti saying?
That Jnanam can remove this bandhana.
Okay, Jnanam can remove the bandhana. That's all, that is what is said. But how did you then, what allowed you to understand that, what do you call it? What allowed you to understand that this bandha is mithya?
Swamiji, as it is removed, it is not being
No,
temporary.
removal, you can remove anything.
Because
I have got one book
It is
over
not.
here on my table.
because
I
It
can
is
the
not
one because one who
temporary.
suffers is the one who has ego.
That's okay, but what has allowed you to understand that this thing is mithya, that this ego, which
As
is bandhanam, is mithya? What has allowed
as
you
it,
to understand?
as it is not nitya, so it is anitya. Ego is
And this
ego is
book is also anitya, but are you calling it mithya?
It is Badhit. It is Badhitam.
अरे बाधित होने की उसमें कैपेसिटी हो तब तो बाधित हो ना. सिंपल.
स्वामी जी वो बंधत्वम है भी और नहीं भी. अभी है, लेटर नहीं है.
अरे look at that, the whole thing, that vakyam itself is loudly screaming the answer. Because it is jnana nivartya. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Something
Yes,
that can be
Swamiji.
removed through knowledge, can it be real?
It's
Is the
mithya.
question.
No, no, it is mithya. Yes, yes.
So the snake gets removed through the knowledge that it is rope. So what is the status of that snake?
Mithya.
Or
Mithya.
satyam?
Mithya.
No.
So whatever is jnana nivartya is mithya or not?
Yeah.
Yes,
Bandha is jnana nivartya or not?
it is.
How did you understand that bandha is jnana nivartya?
From the Shruti statement.
What is the Shruti saying?
That
Swamiji,
But where is it said
Shokopalakshita
that it
bandha.
is jnana nivartya?
Tarati. Atmavit.
Yes, that
Yes.
with
Atmavit.
shabda. With means knower
Yes.
over here. Atmavid.
Yes.
That is where you understand. So the knower of the self. What is it the knower of the self having?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Is he having a car, a wife, children, some special abilities, siddhis? What is he having?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. And what does he go across?
Sorrow.
Sorrow.
Sansar.
Samsara, bandha. So what is it that with which he has gone across? Only with that what he has. And what is it that he is having?
Knowledge.
No. So now look at this sentence. That sentence allows you to understand that bandhana is jnana nivartya. Okay. What is bandhanam? So you are going to say bandhana is something that is indicated through sorrow, suffering, etc. But what is it that gets indicated through sorrow, suffering?
Ego.
Ego. And
Yes.
therefore this ego is the bandhanam. And how is it?
Jnana
Pramatritva,
Avidya.
bhoktritva, kartritva, and it is jnana nivartyam. That what is jnana nivartyam is
Mithya.
Mithya.
and unless and until it is mithya, it cannot be jnana nivartya. Correct?
Yes, Swamiji.
And therefore, now this allows you to understand that since bandhanam is jnana nivartya, the bandhanam has to be mithya. Like Devadatta does not eat during the day, but Devadatta cannot survive if he does not eat. But it is not said that he eats at the night. So, or you cannot even infer. You can infer that he is eating, but can't see during jnana. Since it is jnana nivartya, it is mithya. And that's why this mithyatvam of the bandhanam is what you have understood from this sentence, tarati shokam atmavit. So, satyatve anupapannam mittasya mithyatvamantarena satyatve anupapannam. Tasya kim mithyatvamantarena jnana nivartyatvam cannot be justified. That the bandhanam is, how is the bandhanam?
Jnana nivartatva.
Jnana
Jnana
nivartya.
nivartya. So what is the property that the bandhanam is having?
Jnana nivartyatvam.
Jnana nivartyatvam. So this jnana nivartyatvam cannot be justified unless and until it is
Mithya.
Mithya.
mithya. And therefore sat mithyatvam kalpayati. Now this klupti, this kalpana is what? Shrutarthapatti. Sayam Shrutarthapatti. Got it? This is how
Yes.
Shrutarthapatti is. So now if you have understood this example, now furthermore, wherever the, how mithyatvam, that sentence allows you to bring in Shrutarthapatti, and that Shrutarthapatti proves mithyatvam of the bandhanam. Dvaitadi and everything that is bandhanam is then Shrutarthapatti. Okay. Page number 234 in the Tika. Dvitiyam Arthapattim upapadayati. The second Dvitiya Arthapatti. What is the Prathama Arthapatti?
Shrustarthapatti.
Shrustarthapatti. So now the second one is Shrutarthapatti upapadayati, is logically proven. Shruteti iti. Nanu tarati shokam atmavit iti atra shokasya eva jnanivartyatva shravanat. Now from that sentence, what is it that you understood is jnana nivartya?
Shoka.
Bandhan.
Shoka is jnana nivartya. You understood something and therefore the shoka went away. Okay. Shokasya eva. Now that person who understood that this is not some post, but it is a pillar. Okay. So understanding has removed his fear or not?
Yes.
Understanding has removed his suffering. But along with this, you also understand that something about the ghost. What did you understand about this ghost?
That it's mithya.
It's mithya.
But is it said? What was said is that the person, when he understood, when he had the knowledge that it is pillar, his fear, his suffering ended, finished. What did the sentence say that this ghost is mithya?
No.
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 No. But even after when you say that this, after knowing the pillar, his fear went away.
Yeah.
through this sentence, you are able to understand something about the ghost too. So does it mean that after you knew the pillar, the ghost ran away?
No.
No.
Does it mean that the ghost disappeared?
No.
Does it mean that the ghost has become the pillar?
No.
No.
Then what? You see, so providing all the kalpanas, but all these kalpanas are unacceptable, rejected,
Yes.
Yes.
and therefore finally when you say, Baba, there was no ghost at all, that ghost was a misunderstanding, you only misunderstood that pillar as a ghost. And this final kalpana is acceptable or not.
Yes.
It
So what is this? Is it not Arthapatti?
Yes.
It
Yes.
It is. So that the ghost is not real. He is the Arthapatti. Otherwise, the sentence is simply that much, that after knowing the pillar, he had no fear. Got it?
Yes, Swamiji.
So, हाँ, आनंद ठीक है ना यहाँ तक?
Yes, Swamiji.
तरति शोकम आत्मवित् इति अत्र शोकस्य एव ज्ञाननिवर्त्यत्व श्रवणात्. Because shokasya eva, this sentence is talking only about shoka being jnana nivartya. Knowing the pillar, his fear went away. So what was it that removed the fear?
Knowing the pillar.
Knowledge.
Mm.
Knowledge of the pillar removed his fear. So jnana nivartyatva is heard only about the shoka. Shravanat katham अन्यथा उपपत्या बंधस्य मिथ्यात्व सिद्धि. And therefore, now if we are able to somehow tell you that bandha, shoka is removed through knowledge, but bandha is removed through knowledge, it's not possible, sir. Or even if it is removed through knowledge, that bandha necessarily is not mithya. This is the Purva Paksha. What is the Purva Paksha saying is that the bandha which gets removed through knowledge. What is the Purva Paksha saying? Bandha which gets removed through knowledge is not mithya. What is the Siddhanti saying? Since the bandha gets removed through knowledge, it is
Mithya.
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 Purva Paksha is saying that there we can show you something which gets removed through knowledge, but it is not mithya. And therefore, you resorting to this idea that bandha cannot get removed through knowledge if it is not mithya is not acceptable. Got it? Why is not acceptable? Because we can prove it otherwise also, that through knowledge something gets removed which is not
Mithya.
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 There is jnana nivartyatvam, but there is no
Mithyattvam.
Mithyatvam.
mithyatvam in it. We are, what is the Siddhanti saying? Yatra yatra jnana nivartyatvam tatra tatra
Mithyattvam.
Mithyatvam.
mithyatvam. Got it?
Yes, Swamiji.
So now here. Iti ashankya. This is the ashanka. Chhatrino gachanti इत्यत्र क्षत्रिपदेन लक्षणया यथा क्षत्रिय क्षत्रि समुदाय उपलक्ष्यते तथा शोकपदेन बंध उपलक्ष्यते इति आह. So the first thing that we now understand about bandha is like, there is a group of people walking on the road, 4 or 5 people. About then, 4 people are carrying umbrellas. One fellow is without umbrella. When you see that group of people, what do you call them as?
छतरी वाले.
छतरी वाले. अरे लेकिन सब छतरी वाले थोड़े ही है. उसमें से एक दो तो छतरी वाले नहीं है, तो सब लोगों को तुमने छतरी वाले कैसे कहा? लेकिन कहते हो कि नहीं कहते?
कहते.
तो ये बोलने का तरीका है ना. दिस इज अ वे ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन और नॉट?
जी.
It is.
So when the Shruti is using the word shoka, shoka padena bandha upalakshate, तो छतरी वाले बोलने से बिन छतरी वाला भी उपलक्षित हो जाता है कि नहीं?
Yes.
You indicate even that person without the umbrella. Like that, though you are using the word shoka, you means the Shruti is using the word shoka, but that Chhatri Nyayena, through this Nyaya, this is the way of speaking. Through that way, what do we understand?
Bandha
Shoka means even bandha, and that bandha means pramatritva, kartritva, bhoktritva. Okay? Are
Yes.
these also not dukkha roop only?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is bandha, kartritva, bhoktritva. But Swamiji, how can pramatritva be also dukkham? It will be dukkham only. Now you carry this, idea that I am pramata, I am the knower. Basically, that means that I am the knower means that your limit, that means it is alpatvam is proclaimed in that or not. So this is the first thing. Alpatvam. And whatever is alpa is dukkha. We all understand that. So also you look at this. Now this pramata will also be all the time insecure or not. That what I know is inadequate, insufficient. Will he not always have this bhayam?
Yes.
That whatever I know is inadequate, and that's the reason why that some way of the other, I will be uh, what do they call it? I will be defeated by somebody else. I will be outsmarted. That somebody will outsmart me. You see? That bhayam will be there or not?
Yes, Swamiji.
So that pramatritva is causing the bhayam. Then bhoktritvam is also similar to that. That whatever you are enjoying, experiencing, either you want it or you don't want it. If you want it, it will always create that bhayam. That whatever I want should not get away from me. It should not leave me. whether it is a person, a relationship, whether it is money, status, respect, all these things, it should not go away from bhoktritvam. And obviously, that which is unpleasant, you don't want it, and that is what you are afraid of. So there is also insecurity associated with it. And even if you keep getting what you like all the time, what will happen to you? You will get
Bored.
bored. So is that very interesting experience, getting bored? So you see that bhoktritvam also is at the bottom of all these things, insecurity as well as boredom. Bhoktritvam. I'm bored. That means what? He is proclaiming presence of ego. So thus, all these things is shokopalakshita. Upalakshita by the shoka. Shokapadena kim upalakshate?
Bandhatvam.
Bandha.
Bandha upalakshate. Shokapadena. Through this word, shoka. What gets indicated?
Bandha.
Bandha.
Bandha gets indicated. Okay. Tasya bandhasya ityartha. What is the sentence? Can somebody please read the sentence? Mool. Tasyeti.
Tasya मिथ्यात्वमन्तरेण सत्यत्वे अनुपपन्नं सन
Ha.
मिथ्यात्वं कल्पयति.
Ruko. Tasya mithyatvam antarena. Tasya means kasya mithyatvam.
Bandhasya.
Can you some way explain why that bandha is there if it is jnana nivar, that it is, how is it existing, that which is jnana nivartya? You cannot give it a justification. If something can be removed through knowledge, then that means that it is only due to misunderstanding, erroneous understanding, correct? And therefore, to remove the erroneous understanding, you will have knowledge. So that which can be removed through knowledge is what? Is mithya. Okay. So unless and until it is mithya, it cannot be called as jnana nivartya. Siddhanti is saying. So now he jumps. Who has come into the ring?
Purvapaksha.
Our Mr. Nanu has come. So he says, Nacha satyasya durita vishadehe setu darshana tarksha dhyanadina nivritti darshana bandhasya satve jnana nivartyatva anupapattihi kathamiti vachyam. Hey, there is something satyam, but that also goes away through knowledge. And therefore, you need not say that something that goes away through knowledge and therefore it is mithya. Bring us example. He gives you two examples. One is of papa. One is of
Pap.
pap. Pap laga hai. If Shastra says you do this, you will incur sin. That means it is there now, sitting on your head. Adrashtam. It is there. It is satyam. Then they say, Setu darshanena. Setu darshanena means what? That, Ram
Bridge.
Setu. Where? Dhanushkoti. Rameshwaram. Has anybody seen or not?
Yeah, I have been
Yes,
there.
Swamiji. Yes, Swamiji.
So now they say that Setu darshanena, when you see the Setu built by Rama, Papa will go away. What did you know? Hey, these line of stones that you are seeing, rocks, is the Setu. That is what you have known or not?
Yes.
And through knowing this is the Setu, what happened to you?
Papa is gone.
Papa
Pap
Nivarti.
is removed. Was that Papa mithya or was that Pap really sitting there? So now you see he's giving one example like that. Where is it? Durita. Durita means Pap. Setu darshana. So Setu darshanena kim nashyati?
Papa nashyati.
Durita. Papa.
Papam nashyati. Done. So also Vishadehe, also some poison. If some person, some scorpion bite or some what do they call serpent or some even kritrim visha is consumed by someone, then that person immediately should do tarkshya dhyana. Tarkshya means Garuda. If he should do. Now there are other upayas also like that. If somebody is having very high fever, that person, if he is Durga Bhakta, then he should do this dhyana of Parvati like that. It is said in that Ananda Lagari. That what dhyana should he do? That Parvati in her yellow sari is doing Jalakrida with her, Sakhis, the Sevikas. Jalakrida she is doing in Ganga. Jalakrida means playing in that water. Now you come over here, Ganga is so cool. Stand for 10 minutes, come out frozen. These people had come during the winter, na? Anand, you had Ganga Snan.
Yes, yes, Swamiji.
What, half an hour you were there inside?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yes, Swamiji.
Very good.
I
Then
was,
this,
I was there.
in the winter. Huh? So then this Parvati is doing playing with her Sakhis in that cold Ganga water. If anybody does that dhyana like that of Parvati, and dhyana means, what is the meaning of dhyana? Pratyaya ekatanata dhyana. Like that dhyana he does of Parvati playing in the water, wrapped in yellow sari with whatever clothes, and then like that Jalakrida. His fever will immediately come down, go away. Like that, some Vishaprayoga is there, or somebody, some animal or something has bitten poisonous. Then that person should do Tarksha of Garuda. The Visha will recede, it will not have its effect, So it is said. So that Visha that is there, whether it is he is made to consume or some snake bite or something like that, does not matter. Tarksha, it is real or not.
Yes, Swamiji.
And then when you are doing dhyana, what is it that you know? I'm seeing this Tarksh, Garuda. So through the knowledge of this Tarksh, the Visha goes away, which is Satyam. Through the darshan, knowing that this is the Setu built by Rama, even what goes away? Durita Kshaya takes place. So now, something which is real also can be removed through knowledge. But, Are Vedanti, you are saying that it is not possible. Something which is removed through knowledge is going to be mithya, is your pratidnya. So now we are showing you that Pratijna Bhanga is also happening, and therefore, since it can be proven otherwise, can you now use this Kalpana that whatever is Jnana Nivartya is Mithya?
No,
No.
no.
Because
Not according to
that would,
Purva Pakshi.
huh? So now this is the claim. Kathamiti Navacham. Don't say like that. Have you found that Navacham? Where is the na?
Yes, Swamiji. In the beginning of the line.
Beginning of the
Beginning of the
sentence.
sentence, there is that na. That bring that na to Vacham. And then that na, then na Vacham will be in the Siddhanti's mouth. Got in one sentence both the Siddhanti as well as Purva Paksha. मिल गया आनंद समझे
Yes, Swamiji.
Mrs. Manik, are you understanding or not?
हाँ जी स्वामी जी.
How then? Why should we not claim like that? Because drishtanta dashtyantika vaishamyat. Because that what we want to bring as an example to prove is not applicable here in the Ashtantika. Correct? Now say, suppose if I say, oil is liquid and therefore we can fry things in oil. Now the next sentence is, since water is also liquid, we can fry things in water. Correct?
No.
So for frying, you're using oil and its liquidness as an example. Can it be applicable to water?
No.
So there is Vaishamya or not in Drishtanta and Dashtantika? Vaishamya means difference.
Yes. Yes, Swamiji.
Vishamata
Yes.
is there. So Vaishamya, you cannot say like that. How? We will tell you. Tathahi. Na tavat kevala setu darshanena brahma hatyadi papa nivrittihi. Now he says, we agree that setu darshana can take away your brahma hatyadi papa. But it is not only kevala setu darshanena. Then kintu niyama sahakritena. But there are these niyamas. Yama niyama are there na. Shaucha, Santosha and all those things. There are these niyamas which need to be followed along with the Setu Darshanam. Then only that Papa Nivritti takes place. Okay? So is it alone by knowledge or along with some Kriya?
Along with Kriya.
So knowledge alone is not there over here, which becomes the Nivartya of the Papa. What becomes Nivartya of the Papa?
Knowledge plus Kriya.
Knowledge plus Kriya. Niyama Sahakritena. Why are you saying that? Anyat. Tatratyam lechadinamapi papa nivritya apattehe. Now these lechas also are seeing that their papa will not go away. Okay? And therefore, when it is said, that Ganga Darsana, Ganga Snana, there is some Kriya, Niyamas are also there along with it, which need to be followed. Okay? ब्रह्महत्यादि पाप निवृत्ति ही स्यात् किंतु कथम नियम सहकृतेन सेतु दर्शनेन. Got it?
Yes.
न च तदिष्टम. No, we don't accept that. Only setu darshanam is enough. Then he says, Niyama vidhi, Niyama vidhai dharma shastrasya pramanya prasangat. Now, just Setu Darshanam is enough. Even the mlecchas also will be free. Then we are going to say that Dharma Shastra, which is telling you that Setu Darshanam is the Upaya along with Niyama. So it has given you some Niyamas or not. Niyama Vidhai Dharma Shastra is there or not.
Yes.
If Setu Darshanam was alone going to be enough for the Papa Nivritti, then Dharma Shastra becomes useless, redundant. That which is giving you the Niyamas. That along with these Niyamas, these are the certain Niyamas that you will have to follow. Whatever it is, Japa, Tapa, etc. is also there with it. Ahimsa, Satyam, and all those things are also there. You understand?
Yes, Swamiji.
What will happen to this Dharma Shastra?
That will
It
become
will
redundant.
be falsified because you can have Nivritti of the Papa even without all these things. So Dharma
अप्रामाण्य
Shastra
हो
which
जाएगा.
says that in order to be free from Papa, do this, it is falsified or not?
Yes.
Yes, Swamiji.
And therefore, Dharma Shastrasya apramanya prasanga will come or not?
It
Yes,
will.
Swamiji.
Is that what you want to say?
No.
And that's why that how is that Setu Darshana? It is Niyama Sahakritena Setu Darshanena Papa Nivritti, Brahma Hatyadi Papa Nivritti takes place. Tatascha Tasya Kriyamishritasya Tadatmakattvena Tataha Satyasya Nivrittihi Upapadyate. Now, because that knowledge that this is Rama Setu removes the Papa, but how is it? Karma Mishrataya. Arthat Kriya Mishrataya Tadatmakatvena. It is of the nature of karma only. And therefore it is the karma which removes that object which is satyam. So that what is not satyam, that what is mithya, can be removed by knowledge. This point remains unrefuted. Got it?
Yes, Swamiji.
But what about our second example? Vishadi Nivritti through Tarksha Dhyana. Here he explains. Tatha Tarkshya Dhyanasyapi Manasakriyatvena Tato Vishasya Satyasya Nivrittihi Sambhavati. So even that dhyana is also Manasakriya. It is also Manasakriya. Don't forget that. And that's why Satya Vishasya Nivrittihi Sambhavati. Prakrite, in our present context, Shokam Tarati Atmavit. Jnanena Shokam Nashyati. This is what we are saying. Jnanena Bandhaha Nashyati. This is what we have said. So this is our Prakrita. Prakrita means the discussion under that what is under discussion. So Prakrite Sadhanantaram Nirapeksha. Is there any other sadhanam that you know Atma and also then after do some somersaults, then the shoka will go away? Is there some kriya associated?
No.
No Atma and then after go to Kashi, then your papa bandha will be removed. Is there any association?
No,
Is there
Swamiji.
any sadhanantaram mentioned over there?
No.
So immediately after the knowledge, that's why knowledge is independent. Knowledge is not dependent on anything. No sahakrita. Prakrite sadhanantaram nirapeksha आत्मज्ञान निवर्त्यत्वं श्रूयते बंधस्य. ओके, तस्य सत्यत्वेन तद अनुपपन्नम. If this bandha was going to be satya, then it cannot be removed by knowledge. Satyatvena tad anupapannam. Tad means jnana nivartyatvam will become anupapannam. Bandhasya mithyatva kluptihi. And that is the reason why bandha will you will have to speculate, you will have to do this kalpana that it is mithyatva kluptihi iti mahadvaishamyam. So this is the mahan vaishamyam in your drishtanta and dashtanta. Iti na arthapattehe anyatha upapattihi. You can, so there is no way that this can be explained in any other, justified in any other way other than accepting bandham. Bandha is
Mithya.
mithya. And that's why this arthapatti is Shrustarthapatti iti bhavaha. This is what we have to understand. So now we understand there are these two types of arthapatti. And what is arthapatti? One is drishtarthapatti, the other one is Shrutarthapatti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashitau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namah Parvati Pataye. Hara Hara Mahadeva.
Thank you, Swamiji. Pranam.